If you have a bald head, save your money. Those viral oils probably won't work for you. Let me tell you why. This is Back to the Barber, where scalp conditions are met and maintained. It's your host, AQBS, but most importantly, a fellow client. Hope all is well today, gents. The primary topic is, why don't viral oils work on bald heads? Seconded by other relevant information and commentary. So let's get started. Many of you, just like me, if you're looking up any type of hair loss treatment, if you're trying to recede, reverse receding, if you're trying to stop thinning, even if you're a woman or a man with an omega scalp, what is omega scalp? That's a scalp without any type of, let's just say, thinning and balding. You're probably just trying to maximize what you have now, make it look better, right? Simply. Well, we've all seen the viral hair oils on social media. Some of those started out on social media and then it got bigger as time goes on. And a lot of them are herbal in nature. That is no surprise to me because I am big on like natural medicine, and herbs are very simple, yet they work because of two simple principles. What the stomach loves, the scalp does too. And also, it is much easier to convert something natural into something that the body can use. Well, this video today is about why don't these viral oils work if you have a bald head, or if your baby hairs on your forehead are non-existent, or a weave or hair pieces or wigs have really moved your hairline back and you just kind of see nothing there now, just kind of like forehead skin. Why don't these oils work? Because of one simple phrase: fibrosis. Now, if this is your first time hearing a video, you will hear me talk about fibrosis a lot, or the mechanical changes a lot, because there's nothing that is stopping your hair from really growing back when you change your diet, when you use all these different type of products. Is simply fibrosis. Now, what is this fibrosis thing I talk about? When your skin is under assault for a long period of time, what it does is the body is smart enough to make the skin tougher. That's it. So if I have an infection or inflammation for a long time, my body basically takes the collagen, takes the natural materials that it would normally use to grow hair. It takes those materials and decide, no man, you don't need to grow more hair. I need to go ahead and make this skin tougher because it's under inflammation. It seems to be an infection. I need to patch this and quarantine this off. So instead of building hair, it builds denser skin. Hair loves to grow in soft tissue. And if you ever felt the scalp of somebody without hair loss, you will see that it is soft, mushy to the fingers. Now you touch the bald scalp of a man, or touch your scalp in the area where the hair has moved back, and it feels different. It's a different type of skin texture. That's one of the things you actually have to remove from your skin, from the top layer of the dermis, I should say, when you begin to grow your hair back. But that's another thing. Why don't viral oils work? Because of fibrosis. Because this supple type of omega skin that is soft tissue moves to hard tissue. That's the body keeps building up. It's kind of like putting cement on top of cement. And eventually over time, it's scar tissue. Now, scar tissue doesn't mean there's a scar there. It simply means that this skin is so, let's just say, overproduced and dense that it might as well be the type of skin that the body puts over a scar. Right? We've all had the falls before, the accidents before, and you still have that one scar on your leg or your arm, and it's still, and now if you look at it, it's still soft, right? It's eventually over time it becomes soft. You just kind of see an impression of it. We still call it a scar, although underneath it is healed. Well, on the surface, it still shows the imprint. Well, with this type of fibrosis, what's going on is the skin itself is changing from soft to hard to, I call and many call, scar, because they're trying to say hair doesn't grow on scar tissue, which if you ever notice, you get in an accident or you have an accident or something happens, you cut yourself in any type of gash, you will see that the hairs were there don't grow. And eventually over time it may grow, but it won't grow during the scar tissue phase. Okay. So all these oils that talk about hair growth, and you see these people grow from this short hair to this medium hair to this long hair, this for others, women and men, and they say, oh my God, man, this works. It will work if it's produced correctly and it's a herb. If it's 3 herbs or if it's 13, right? 13 may not make it grow even more because there's only so much that the scalp can absorb. But the point is, if it's specific herbs, ginseng and ashwagandha and things like cayenne and these things of this nature, right? When you mix them correctly, it can work for an omega scalp or a person with normal hair. As a matter of fact, I go further to say that if you have a problem just with the front, but you have plenty of hair in the back, for a lot of guys mainly, and for women, you will find that if you don't have male pattern balding, you use the oils and they will eventually change around the way your frontal looks, because you really don't have the DHT problem that men have. What you would have is more or less calcification versus fibrosis. Fibrosis is worse because now it's a texture change. It's a conditional change. Where calcification is that you pretty much have crystallized crystals in your skin you need to kind of knead out. But also you can damage those follicles by, yanking the hair out and glues and things of this nature. Are they dead? No, but they are in a comatose state based off of stress. Okay. All hair loss is due to acute follicle stress, right? Acute and chronic. Okay. So those oils probably do work. It probably won't work on you if you have fibrosis, because you have to get rid of the fibrosis and calcification first, so it can even be absorbed. That's the biggest problem we have. It's not that it can't work. It's just that how can it be absorbed through something as dense as fibrosis? It's just not going to happen. Okay. It will happen, but I mean, the amount of absorption you're getting is like 15%, and that's the maximum. You add fibrosis to this, what are you getting? 1%, if that. And even if you're getting oils to a follicle, but if it's in a telogen state, that oil is not waking that follicle out of a telogen stage. Oils, which is one of my second points in this video, is that these oils are for nutrition only. Most of them are not made for stimulants. They are not made to stimulate in a way powerful enough to take a follicle from the telogen stage back to the anagen stage. What they are good at is providing nutrients and a little bit of stimulation and circulation increase in normal hair patterns with the normal cycle of anagen, catagen, telogen. But if you are bald, you are stuck in a telogen stage, in a coma, pretty much. The follicle's in a coma. You literally have to bring it out of the coma before it even accepts food. Imagine if you're in a coma and someone tries to give you something to eat. It's the fibrosis problem that you have to get through. Okay. So that's my video for today. Hopefully something here has helped you to halt hair loss and or restore it. If so, hit the like or subscribe. If not, give another video a chance. I'm pretty sure you will find something interesting. But if I can do it, you can do it too. Let's get you back to the barber.